I said Mary Jane. So this is supposed to be a very serious video right now. There's a glare coming in from the other room. A little bit better. Can I fool around? I gotta fool around because it's not fooling around. What it's doing is, as I seem to be fooling around, right? They're putting in, like right now I'm talking, but they're putting in all this information in me and I just gotta spit it out. If I don't, I'll forget what I'm doing. I won't remember, and then I'll have to think all over again, like losing time, and I'll look dumb. Now I forget. I suck in Mary Jane. She drives me nuts. My mind is like all over the place after Mary Jane, and it's like it opens to a whole new world. So let's open up to a whole new world and talk a little bit about, if anybody is able. Are you able? You have a $1 or a 1 cent, and you have a 5 cent. We have a $2. So we have 1 and 1, but we don't have a 2 and 2. Our second 2 in choice of dollars and cents, $10 equals 99 cents, right? $99, right? 99, right? Equals 66. $99 equals 99, 9.9. It equals to Venus rotation. All zeros do equal 6, right? But don't forget the digital dots of time. The digital dots of time. This 66 is down here. The 99 is up here, becomes 66, 99. Let me do this properly. And now you have 99 here. Now these two will make 96.69, and these two will make 96.69. What's left over? 1 and 9 is 10. 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 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 times 100, 10,000. 6 times 6 is 36. 6 times 6 is 36. And a calculator will tell me is 12,096 times, divided by 3 equals to 432. Isn't that the jail? 432? In between 1 and 5 cents is 234. Why is 1 and 5 between 2, 3, 4? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should we start again? Let's follow the 1 on my pen. At the same time, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's the letter Z. I wonder how it got there. Got right into jail because of the money in our pocket. So now the 5 cents, if you understand, how do I got 1, 2, and then 1, 5? Because it's on the other side. Whatever's on this side, what's on this side must be, if this is one corner, this has to be the rest. So I'm going to show you. It's a straight stick. You see, 1 became 1 cent and 5 cents and $1 and $2 because you connected with 1 in the center. You have to get your 360 degrees of 1. What is the minimum? The minimum is 4. Why is the minimum 4? Because you show me the highest number here. Pick me a number. Pick me any number you want. The highest one. You want that one? Okay. Times 4 equals 360 times the 10 value is your 360 degrees. 1 cent becomes 5 cents, where $1 becomes $2. This becomes 100 because it's 100 pennies. It's 20 times 5. 5 is 10 times 10. Here's your 10. 1 and 9, 7 and 3. Where's your 10? 8 and 2, 4 and 6. That's your 20. Where's your 10? 3 over here. Now we're going to do this one here. Follow the 5. Watch the 5. I'm going to start the 5 over here. I'm going to run it over to the 6. I have to go over towards the 8. You see I'm going up towards the 8, all the way up here. In between here, okay, this is number 8. What's in between here? In between here is number 7. On the lower Z, this would be 9, this would be 5. On the lower one, this would be 1, this would be 5. So they automatically, the numbers, how can it lie? It's a calculator formation. It's all over the freaking North America that I know. I've never seen any different. And it creates this, and it tells you 5 and 9. It tells you 5 and 9 and 1 and 5. 5 and 5 is 10, 1 and 9 is 10. They link. I can't tell you the levels, but somehow they link off of each other. See how it falls down? I'm just trying to figure out how this one would fall down. So we're going to sort of go off into, so in between this one here, it's 7. In between this one here, it's 3. It becomes 3 and 7. Now, what if I want to do it a different way? And I go from here. I go 5. No, I go from 6 to 5, all the way down here, all the way down to 4, and then all the way to over here. It would go like that. That would be 6, 5, 3, 2. But let's not go 6, 5, 3, 2. Let's do 5, 6, 4, 2. Watch. I'm going to go from 5 to 6 to 2 to 3. Watch. 5 to 6, 5 to 6 to 2 to 3. Now I'm going to go 5 to 6. Then I went through this over here. Then I went all the way to 2 and then to 3. Isn't that the way 7 is marked? Isn't that the way the halfway of the F is marked? Do you see what I just did? 5, 6, 4, 2. 5, 6, 4, 2, 3. That's the combination used. 5, 6, 4, 2, 3. Again, jail. Or it would be 3, 2, 4. Or you can work it a way around and do it the opposite way. You can go 6 to 5 to 4 to 3 to 2. That would be in order. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. But it's not that way. It passes right through here. Everybody knows the center position is the 5. Right now, the center position is what happens over here. Do you follow what I'm saying with this? At the same time, 7, 8, 4, 5. 7, 8, 4, 5. 7, 8, 4, 5. And we go from 7 to 8 to 4 to 5. 7 to 8, 6, 4, 5. So it's 7, 8, 6, 4, 5. 7, 8, 6, 21, and 9, the cube of creation. Cube of creation, 7, 8, 6, 4, 5. 7, 6, 4 is God, gods of the gates of the 5 life, of the half life. 5 means a half. 5 times 8 is 40. Half of 8 is 4. 5 times anything becomes a half. And just like 2 doubles everything up, 2 times 3 is 6. You doubled 3. 5 times 7 is 3.5 or 35. Anytime you have a point, if you have a whole number, you have a whole number. But the minute you have a point, you have an extra number. You have a 2 sides. 5 is always the 2 sides, 2 or 5. And the same thing goes. For now, we have $3. Why do we have $3? Because 2, here's 1, and here's 2. Right? Don't look at B this way. When you write a B, you write a B this way. That's the B you're actually looking for. Forget about this B or this B. We're looking for this B over here. Now you take this as M and cross, and it equals to 10,000. This one and this one, 2,000. This is 1,000, and this is 1,000. You know what I can do in here? Do you see it says L-E, L-L-E? Because they're close together, you don't see the same thing, right? Or you can say it's 1331. right? But see this design here? E-L-L-E, it says L. L in French is her. At the same thing, the L in Spanish, the two L's together is a llama. Sounds like a llama. Connected to the Capricorn, understanding Bélier, B and E, 2 and 5, lien, a connection to, lié, the bed of. How I perceive may not be the way you perceive, but if you follow my flow, that's why I'm here, to give you a flow so you can come into my world. Please step into my world and take your world and you can rip it apart. But if you don't step in to see the first visual, you won't be able to cut into the sheet that says it's totally retarded, you can't get it, it's off the wall, or great, it's a good idea, it's not true, but we'll still do it anyways, just to see if the reality is like, yeah, man, that's like real. So we're going to get back over here. So that's how we end up with number 5. And if you really take a good look at number 5, when you start building characters, here's the B. B covers 2 eyes. Between the 2 eyes, okay, what do you have? This is a U. You have a W. You have a U in one eye. You have the U in the other eye. Each one of these are equal to 21. Now you connect your 2 eyes, which is your 8, your 88, because your 2 eyes come to one point of view. This is the way a peanut is made. To one point of view, and the elephant mouth and the pig mouth and many mouths, they come like this. At the same time, what I designed up here is 1313 if you want, is made over here, L. The L letter, I connect the Bélier, because in Spanish they say llama. Llama sounds like the Y. Now I put a Y between the 2 L's, or 11, and I connect the I passage. See the way the horns hook up? And now this says I. It also says Eve. 5, 11, 5, 5, 11, 3. Electric company. So now we have the $1. We have the 10-cent, and then we have the 25-cent. The 10-cent is for its reality that when we connect this together, this is your first 4, we now have to bring out tic-tac-toe. 1 and 9, 3 and 7, 1 and 9, 3, 7, 5 is in the center. This is standing north-south. Why do I know where the number is? Because you see these 2 numbers down here? That's what they are. Do you see what the difference is? I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. What number is this? The same thing. I'm looking at you. You're looking at me. What is this backwards? Forwards and backwards, right? 5, 3, 3. This take away the 3 from here if you really want. And you got 2. 1, 5, 1, 3, 5, 3. Electric company. 2, 3, 4 in between. 2, 3, 4 in between. What happens when you have 2, 3, 4? Watch this. 1. What's in between 1 and 5? 3. So you have 1, 3, 5. What's in between 1 and 5? 3. So you have 1, 3, 5, 3, 5, which says ace, ace, ace. You have 3, 5, C and E, creation of earth, creation of earth. The 8 ball, 3 by 5, 3 plus 5 is 8, and 15 equals to 23, number 23. And now you create, once you create 23, you get a 2 here, a 2 here, a 2 here, a 2 here. In this position, the 2 values is 2. In this position, the 2 value is 4. In this position, the 2 value is 6. And in this position, the 2 value is 8. Why is it 8 in this position? 5 and 3 equals to 8. 5 and 1 equals to 6. 5 and 1 equals to 8, and it goes over here. 5 and 3 equals to 8, it goes over here. 5 and 1 equals 6, it goes over here. 6 and 8, if I put 6 and 8 over here, 6 here and 8 here, I would have to put 2 here and 4 here, and now you have 2, 4, 6, 8. You follow what I'm saying? 1 and 5 equals to 6. 5 and 3 equals to 8. Okay? 1 minus 5 equals to 4. 1 minus 3 equals to 2. You could have, there's a bunch of ways to do it, but all I needed was 1, 5, 1, because it's the same numbers. It's just This is the bottom part of Rubik's Cube, and this is the top. So if you see what's at the top, you know what's at the bottom. So you only have to see one side. Once you see the corner of Rubik's Cube and you know what's at the top, what's at the bottom, all the corners of Rubik's Cube, okay, they're all the opposites. You know it. Once you look at this corner and you see three colors, okay, you know three sides automatically. You know the reverse of blue and green. You know the reverse of yellow and red. You know the reverse of orange and white. You know the reverse. So anyways, with this like this, we now have 361, creation of the Saturn Church. 143, creation of DC. Instead of the 7 being in here, the 7 is gone. Instead of the 9, the 9 is gone. 9, 7 is gone, both of them. The birth and the gateway are gone. This is where you have to come. 77 and 74. The heart of 5 is 5, 14, 23, 32, 74. A diamond, the dog's life, all 7.4. Dog's life, average life, 7.4. Size of a diamond, 7.4. The creation of all the 5, 7.4. 5, 1, and 1 is the 7th gate. 3, 5, and 3 is 11. 7, 11. The game of craps and the game of the gateway. 5 and 8 is now 13. 15 and 15. 11 and 15. 11 is K. 15 is O. 11 and 15 equals number 26. It's my own reality of many visions that I've had and many things that I've done already, but I don't know what to say for 26 other than it be the numerological value for the card, for the bear. Don't forget, if it's card, CD, okay, C-A-R-D, A-R is the angel residency, 666, but the C and the D, the last two letters, equal to 7, brings the spirit, okay, inside the game. That CD will bring you to the spirit 19. C and D, just the two letters that I didn't use with A and R. Bear has air, B-E-A-R in it, okay? And it's also number 26. Dog does not. Take away the 0 in dog, you have 7 and 4. The first letter in dog is a 4D, and the last letter is a G7. So you have the same thing as you had in card. It was the third letter and the fourth letter equal to the 7. Queen, backwards, 62, 26. The same thing, but there was more. 26, the spirit of 26, 126. Why is it the spirit? Because you need the center to make the mark in the center here. That's where the 5 cent becomes 5 cents. Then you have 25 cents equals to a total of 41 cents. Times the value of this 5. For which world? For this world tier. For which world? For this world tier. For this world, for this world tier. For this world, for this world tier. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 equals 625 times 41 equals to the total of 25,625 or 5.125 average. 5 times 1.25 will equal 625. There is no 4 and 3. There is no DC. 6 by 25, because it's a 0.25, 6 by 25 equals 150. Because I'm using it that way. I use the first number to multiply the other ones. This would become 150. 150, or the 1 and 5 like we spoke before, is the alpha omega. What is the biggest number? 5. Don't count this one. Don't count this one. Don't count this one. And don't count this one. Every single one to the left, one to the right. Don't count this because this is in the even world. In this world, okay, do you see this over here? It's the same thing I was doing over here. The same thing over here. I would have to give 8 here, 6 here. I would have to give 4 here. I would have to give, you see down here, there's 2 sides. I have it on a platform. How do I put in my numbers? Which way should I do it? Should I close the envelope, the lips, home plate? So we put down here, it's 8 on this side and it's 8 on this side because it's split. This is your HI. These are your Zs, and here is your HI. You do know that this with this creates exo, and it creates number 39. This says the sky. See the shape? See the Mayan man, the way the Mayan man holds his stuff? the way we connected L is the eye in the sky. How we connect Z to the numbers, understanding how the middle numbers came into their value, because I'm going to design it right here. So over here we get 22. So now we have 46, 88, 22, because it actually lies here. At this. Now that we did this action, I'm going to now extend it. Tic-tac-toe. So now, even though we extended it, my 2, goes right over here. So first we have this game over here, but count them all for their real value, 1 to 9. This total will equal to 40 on the outside and 5 in the center. 40 and 5. Because it runs 2 worlds, the center has 2 values because it runs 1 world inside the other worlds. 40 and 5 and 5. The 40 value is now a value of 50. Okay, but there's 2 inside of 1. So 50 equals a quarter and equals to 25 cents times 2. That's what this becomes, because it's 2 part to make it 25 cents. Or did it make the 50-cent piece? Whichever way you want to look. So now we have this numbers over here. Now, what goes over here? Well, at the same time, 8462. 8462. Okay, 8462. Where we got over here. Now we have to go ahead and fill this one in. One area here. One area here. One area here. I want to see that I did this right. One area here. One area here. Okay. So this is the value. This one over here is totaled to 40 plus 5 in the center. Call it 45. This one over here, okay, slips on top of this one. It slips on top of this one to, let's say, go the middle of Rubik's Cube. So these values over here, right? This value over here is called position number 9. This is 1. This is position 3. This is position 7. This is position 8. This is position 2. This is in, what is it in? Low shoe. If you turn it into this, you can turn it to the same thing. But I'm talking this angle. This is not this angle. There's this angle here is 1. There's this angle here is 2. There's this angle here is 3. This and this angle actually connect 8 and 4. That angle connects 8 and 4. Connects 8 and 4 on this one, not on that one. And this one connects 6 and 2. 8 and 4, 2 and 4, 8 and 4, 6 and 2. That's how we create this. So we have this world here in between, and we have this. The world that is here is 3, 4, 7, 6, 20. This over here is 2, 4, 6, 8, 20, is 40. And then this world over here, okay, is 1, 9, 3, 7, 60. Plus, everybody has to have a whole. The whole value is one whole valued at 5. So, for every single ring we have, how many rings do we have? Do we have 1 ring? Do we have 2 rings? Do we have 3 rings? Well, according to what I just did, we had 3 rings to add it on. 1, 2, 3 rings. 5, 5, 5. Total of 15. The 0 value is 3 holes. 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, plus 5 for what fits in the middle. the spindle in the middle of Rubik's Cube. 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 connections, and then the 5 in the center. 15, 20. And how many can you move at a time? 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. 4 sides. 20, 16. Rubik's Cube. 3 times 4 plus 4 plus 3 plus 3 times 4 times 4 times 3 times 3 times 3. 2016. 3s and 4s. So now you know what happens. You have the first layer, the ring, and I did this before. You have the second letter, the diamond. The third letter is on the outside. That's your total of 3. But then you have the crossing. When you expand this, okay, it's not this, or is that the numbers on the side? I'm looking at it because we look at it this way. But when the rain comes in, it comes in this way. So you have the outside numbers, then you have the pinpoint numbers, and then you have the ring numbers. Anyways, Raphael, 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. So in reality, if this was monopoly money, we'd have the $1, we wouldn't have the $2, we have the $5. Here we also have the $5, 512 memory. A and B is also the U letter. It's also the L letter. LU means to read or reading rail. We don't play A and B again, or we don't need to count. We don't need to count A again because it plays inside the nickel. The nickel plays as 3 and 2 because the 1 is gone. The 1 is only the light or the hole that brings in the light. It automatically has to play through the nickel hole because now it's a divided light. B becomes the divided light. 1 and 2, this pair and this pair together, and then the ring. 5 times 5 equals 25. Everyone gets its own reality. Times 2. We need 2 of these. Times 5. Times 5 times 2. So we need 2 halves and we need 5 nickels. We need 2 pennies and 5 nickels, it seems like it is. So that'd be 27 cents. So I'm just trying to figure out how to explain this. So the 3 card would actually show you 1, 2, 3. If it was 1, 4, 1, 4 is the association. We have 4 on the outside to 1 in the center. But how we play it is 2, 3, BC creation. We play it 1, 2, 3 in a row, and then the other ones we connect. I'm going to just show you in a skipping rope. You grab to the left and to the right, and you turn this around like skipping a rope. You understand what I'm saying? You can go 4 directions, me, but I'm skipping a rope. It's going over my head this way. It's not going around my body this way. Right? I can skip a rope. Can I do this around my body? So we just took that to another level. I show you what this can be over here. 1 and 4 says, now when you do this, you're either 1, 2, 3 in a row here, the body and the 2 arms holding it, skipping over the center of your sex, or the center, because it's the center. It's whatever's the center, from here all the way down the front and up the spinal cord in the back, whether you're going up on your skipping rope your own way, but this is the balance. So if it's like this, it's not up there. And if it's up there, it's not down here. It's always got the 2, and it's always got the center point. What's missing? The left and the right, because it's used, the space is being used by the skipping rope. So 1 and 3, if that's the way we want to look at it, 1 and 3, if that's what the energy was, 1 and 3, would be passing through the new birth of the legs between 7 and 9, 1 and 3, 7 and 9, 1 and 3, 7 and 9, because your legs are mostly in the middle of your body. But they're 7 and 9 because they're on the side. Sunday, dimanche. Wednesday, mercredi. Samedi, Saturday. And I'm very upset because I have so much more to do. I just can't get it all in. But you did see where I was taking you. This is the Monopoly board. There's a 4 on every corner. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. 256. 2 worlds, 512 memory. 5, 1, and 2 memory. 2 worlds, 256 each. All we need is DC. How do we get DC? Well, we take the 1 cent and the 2 cent to create the 3 cent. Do you understand? We need the 3 cent. But how do we get the D, the 4 cent? Because it's the 4 cent around the 1 cent that will create your DC. Your 2 charges and running around. That's how we create 1, 4, 2, 3 right over here. And now you have the 1 cent, the 2 cent, the 5 cent, where there's no DC. And the way to create DC is 4 by 4 by 4 by 4 by 4. There is no DC. 5 by 5 by 5 by 5 by 5. There is no DC. You have 2. Look, no 3, 4. The other one, 1, 2, half of this, no 3, 4. 256, no 3, 4. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 is 256. 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 is 625. All the same numbers. Makes the sun. The number comes out of the sun. Those numbers will create the sun, 4 and 5. And then they'll create number 29, the birth. Birth comes out of a sun. To create the number, the DC, the easiest way to create the DC is 1 times 3 is number 13. The B. 1 times 3, 1 plus 3, 3 and 4 DC. 4 by 3 is 12 and 7, 19. Artificial intelligence. 1 cent, 2 cents. We have 10 cents now. I got to keep doing this. See, when I get into these things and I start to think and my mind starts to flow, it's an easy flow to get one reality and to work that reality if the possibility is over. And if it's not good, I'm going to be trending off to something else. So I need to continue the flow, the yabba dabba and the talking all the time to help myself go, yes, can I do it with others? Probably, yes, I'm quite sure. Wow. 56, 423. Wow, jail to Aleph. Jail to Aleph, this one over here. And I can tell you right now which way everyone goes because of where they are on this game. You go all the way around on the outside, you got a total of 48. Next level, 40, 32, 24, 16, 8, and then the center. 168 plus 1, 168 plus 2, 168 plus 3, 168 plus 4, 1, 2, 4. A, B, G. A, B, G, which is a representation of the gateway of Father, and that's Pluto. Switched over to Saturn when Lo Shu makes the move. Put the shoe on the other foot. And there's more to this than that, and I'm going to do some other video after this. Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Sorry it was so long. Thank you for watching.